Hi friends, welcome to Guru Gyanam. It's all about home science. And today's topic is financial management and planning. Do you know what is financial management? It can be described as the efficient and effective management of wealth in order to fulfill the objectives. So just take a look on the learning objectives. After watching this video, you will be able to understand the meaning and concept of financial management, know the different types of income. You can also explain the steps in making family budgets. You can describe meaning of saving and investment and discuss the principle of sound investment. So, financial management is the process of planning, organizing, controlling, monitoring financial resources with a view to achieve organizational goals and objectives. And in the context of a family, it simply means management of finance, how you manage your family finance. So, finance are all types of income available to a family, which include salary, wages, rent, interest, dividends, bonus, retirement benefits, etc. So, planning, controlling, and evaluating the use of all types of income called financial management when we are talking about family finance. Clear? The quality of living or standard of living which can attain through use of financial resources depend on available income and its regularity and stability. Therefore, it is very important for everyone to learn the skill of managing money as a useful resources. So we must know about financial planning. Financial planning is the process of framing and executing financial policies for judicious use of available finance. It is a component of financial management. So, financial planning is the major part of financial management. The planning stage in financial management is known as budget. अक्सर आपने अपने इंडिया के कंसेप्ट में फर्स्ट फेब को बजट के बारे में सुना होगा. So the main reason for a family to make budget is to use of money in such a way that their present needs as well as their long term goals can be taken care of. Thus, a family can achieve their objectives by optimizing the use of their resources. Financial planning also minimizes the wastage of money on non-essentials, which helps the family to save a part of their income for future uses. So, this is possible only when the family monitors its financial plans and evaluate the plans from time to time. So, what is management? Management is using available resources in such a manner so that desired goals or objectives can be achieved, because all resources are limited, so we have to manage the resources. Money, finance, when we are talking about family resources, are sum total of all resources which are available to individual and the family at a particular time, which helps them to reach their family goals. So, family resources included human resources, that is knowledge, skills, health, time and energy, material resources like housing, money and investment, and community resources like library, parks, community centers, hospitals, etc. In order to ensure maximum utilization of resources, it is important to manage them well. And money, that is the most valuable family resource. A family cannot lead comfortable life without sufficient money. Managing money effectively to meet present needs and future goals is to a learned skill for everyone. So, how to manage family income? We must know what is family income. Family income means the sum total of income of all types and forms, all sources of all the family members in the given period of time. Or we can say family income can be defined as sum total of money earned and goods and services received or created by family members during a specific period of time. It can be annual, monthly, weekly, or daily income. However, the official possesses it is considered as annual income in a financial year, which is generally from 1st April to 31st March of the next year. Family income may be in the form of wages, salary, profits, business, commissions, rent, properties, dividends, pensions, gift, royalties, bonus, etc. Now, money and its functions. Money is a medium of exchange. It allows people to obtain what they need to live, or we can say money is what money does. So, what are the, in other words, family income? Uh, we must know about the function of money. The most important function of money are serving as a medium of exchange and measurement of value. Thus, money is anything which is generally acceptable in exchange of commodities and in terms of which the value of other commodities is determined. Clear? Or we can say money is a purchasing power of any person. Clear? What are the importance of money? Money is not everything, but you need money for everything, isn't it? Money as a medium of exchange helps to solve all difficulties of barter system. Clear? Money serves as a standard value, that is common denominator in terms of which the value of all other commodities express. It also works as a standard of deferred payment facilities, saving, investments, which are basis of capital formation and hence for better standard of living. The storage in terms of, or we can say money serves as a store of value. It enables a person to keep a portion of his assets liquid. Liquid assets are those which can be used for any purpose at any time. A person may buy things by using these modes of money. So, money is best kept as a store of value to be used and when the need arises. Now, just take a look of types of family income. Family income is of three types: money income, real income, and psychic income. Real income is further divided into direct real income, indirect real income. Clear? So, money income, income received as a money, salary, wages, bonus, rent, interest, gifts, etc. Whereas direct income is using money without money when we are talking about direct real income, like services, goods, which we got without spending of any money when we use our skill, knowledge, etc. Indirect income features goods and services spent on money. Fringe benefits also come under this. And psychic income, the satisfaction which we received after expending the money. Clear? Now, What is money income? Money income is the purchasing power of the flow of money in rupees and paisa available over a given period of time. Money income is converted into goods and services required for daily living and often a part of diverted into saving for delayed use for investment purposes. The frequency and pattern of flow of money income varies from family to family. हर एक फैमिली की मनी इनकम सेम नहीं होती है, ये वैरी करती है. सो मनी इनकम is in the form of salary, bonus, interest, rent, royalty, pension, gift, retirement income, and wages. Next is real income. Before knowing about real income, we must know the suggestions to increase the money income. When we develop a habit of saving, we can increase money income, can rent a part of house or a room, can start giving tuitions, can start tiffin services from home, etc. So real income, now just take a look on real income, is defined as a flow of commodities and services available for satisfaction of human wants and need in a given period of time. These goods and services facilities may be directly available to family due to direct contribution of family members or availing community facilities or when money is involved indirectly. The three important points to determine the real income are flow of goods and services. It is not tangent. It consists of goods and services which might or might not be available with money. For example, produce from your own land, services of household. There is a time involved, such as a month or a year. There is two types of real income, that is direct real income and indirect. Direct real income is consists of those goods and services available to the family members without use of money. For example, services rendered by family members like cooking, laundering, stitching, maintaining kitchen garden. A house which is fully paid for and use of community facilities like park, roads, libraries are the some of the example of direct income. Means when you use your skill to do something without expending the money, so this is your direct real income. Next is indirect real income. Those material goods, or we can say indirect income consists of those goods and services that are available by family indirectly when some medium of exchange, usually money, is involved. For example, use of money to buy good quality of fruits and vegetables, as it involves one's skill and ability to judge and select. Sources of real direct income: when we use human resources, services and facilities provided by the government and judicious use of family asset. Whereas the sources of real indirect income is fringe benefits, barter system, services of electricity, telephone, internet given by office and used to buy good quality clothes. There is some suggestions to increase your income. I earlier discussed about how to increase money income. Just take a look again. Develop a habit of saving, can rent a part of house, giving tuitions, part-time job, etc. And when you want to increase your real income, save money by using your knowledge, judicious and thoughtful purchase and use of government facilities. Last type of income is psychic income. Psychic income is the pleasure and satisfaction that someone gets from doing their job rather than the money that they earn for do it. Or in other words, psychic income can be described as the satisfaction that results from the ownership and utilization of goods and services, or satisfaction after expending the money. So, according to Gross and Cradle, psychic income consists of satisfaction which a person derives from the use of money income and real income over a given period of time. It is difficult to assess the quantity of psychic income in terms of money. It is a form of hidden income, and it can be vary from person to person. It is intangible and subjective, and the most important in terms of quality of life giving. Psychic income is completely personal, cannot be measured, and differs, as I tell, person to person. What money you expend on eating anything, for example, if you eat pizza, maybe it satisfy you, so your psychic income will be more, but it not satisfy me. I am not happy with that pizza, then my psychic income is not good. Is it clear? मुझे satisfaction नहीं मिलेगा, mentally I am not satisfied by eating that pizza, then my psychic income is low. We cannot measure it in quantity, it is a quality. So it mainly depends on the viewpoints and values of an individual. For example, some maybe get satisfied by watching films, cooking, etc. But maybe someone not getting satisfaction some by these. They can satisfy by investing in shares. So this vary from person to person. So we also can increase our psychic income as a satisfaction after effective use of bargaining skills. जब हम कुछ बार्गेन करते हैं, हमें कोई चीज़ कम रेट पे मिल जाती है बार्गेन के बाद, तो our psychic income is more. Buying a good quality of product that lasts for a long time, and judicious use of money. So this is all about today. I think you will understand about income and types of income and what is financial management. So be ready for its next part, that is income management, what is budget, how you control, what are the steps in money management. So thanks for watching Guru Gyanam. It's all about home science. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share my channel. Thank you so much.